So what I see this as, this whole process of inquiry, the discovery of non-duality, and what its relationship to meditation is quite backwards from everything else that I see. It's upside down in a sense. That we arrogantly take our ordinary state to be normal. That's just because we do that all the time, we're often entertain that state. We take it to be natural or normal in a sense. And then from that state, we try to achieve higher states, higher freedom, clarity, and so on. But that's quite the opposite from the way I see it. I see our ordinary shenanigans, our ordinary states, the frequency that we see people entertaining throughout their lives in cities, everywhere you go pretty much. The state that which we think of as normal, I see that as a very blocked state, a very energy consuming, draining, distracted, quite neurotic state. Even in myself, it's not that I'm thinking this regarding other people. In my own being, I can see sometimes I go into, or many times, I go into the state which we think of as normal. People perceive me as normal. But from this clarity, I can see that in that state, I am entertaining a specific hypnosis. I'm disconnected. I'm taking myself to be something I'm not. I'm taking that person to be something they're not. I'm taking life to be something it is not. And from that imaginary realm, I try to behave, I try to control, and all of those things, all the amount of imagination and energy to entertain all of that blocks our natural energy, our life force, and also makes us distracted, makes us overthink. So what we do here is not to assume that you are normally in a natural state and we're going to raise you somewhere. Here, we're actually exploring what happens if you don't entertain your ordinary state. What happens if you are not believing yourself to be a name, a person, a career? If you don't entertain all of those things, what remains? That is our method. Meaning that I'm not adding any more layers to you. Society, that's society's job. That's the game you play, where you identify with different layers in different contexts. Here, I'm asking you to look for yourself. What remains if you allow everything that takes energy, everything that is created, everything that is posted on top of you, if you allow all of that to fade away by not entertaining it, what remains? And my goal is just for you to experience that which remains. Not that you have to call it the same way I do or to reach something. I just want you to experience your natural, original being. And do with it whatever you want. Whatever comes as a follow-up to the discovery in your character.